Tack it up.
Check it up.
Pack it up.
What's up? And we got Rob, we got Spiro, we got a new addition,
What's up, guys?
blonde hair guy. Want to introduce yourself, Pete?
Introduction.
No, thanks for having me on, guys. I've been watching since you guys have been making it. You got a good little thing going on here, starting out with Dan and Rob. And the addition of Spiro, great addition. Needed a guy with a beard. Needed a
Beautiful.
guy with a beard on Tack It Up. So
That's true.
I've been working on it. I've been working on it.
The go-to, yeah. But like, till then, we'll see how
Yeah,
it goes.
yeah.
yeah,
Just shit.
goatee not as nice, Rob, but like you're getting there.
Yeah, it takes time. I gotta get some oils or something, I think.
Well, would be nice.
Some beard oils, some fine beard oils from the Himalaya.
Yeah.
So what's everyone drinking today? Let me hear it.
Let's hear it from the guest.
All right, I got my nice Sam 76 lager. All right, not the best Sam Adams. Definitely prefer Boston lager, but it was a 24-pack variety, all bottles. So nice. I also got the American IPA on deck here.
Well, I'm sure that tastes like shit.
That's probably beautiful.
I got the Sam Winter Lager. Needs no explanation. It's nice. It's a little heavier. It's a good lager for the winter. For
And
colder
is it winter up there? Because I mean, I just came back from Arizona and it was like 90, so it doesn't feel like fucking winter.
I mean, listen, dude. Hell froze over and then it unfroze in the matter of 1 week.
Yeah,
We went
Pretty
from
much.
30 inches of snow to 50-degree weather, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
What about
crazy.
you, Rob?
I'm going with the classic fucking Miller Lights.
I think that's
just-
3.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row. I just haven't.
Like, I'll
Give you a big thumb.
I'll
Dude,
spice
what
it up
is-
next
what's
week,
with the Miller time?
dude. It's consistent,
Not even
dude.
sponsored by Miller Lite.
Not yet. We ain't.
Not yet.
3
Why
weeks.
you get a sponsor, you start drinking it every podcast. What's going on?
I don't know, dude. Until Miller Lite sponsors us, I'm going Miller.
I got this right here. Never buy this.
What is?
From me. I feel like I say this every podcast. I only give negative. Never buy this.
4 out of 5.
Ever see a Trogies fucking nugget nectar? Don't buy it. Skip it. Throw it on the ground if you have to.
Off that name alone.
Whatever you gonna
yeah. Yeah. What made you buy it, dude? Did the fucking case look cool or whatever?
pressure to try something new. Because I go to the liquor store every time. It's like I'm on a treasure trove. Like I'm trying to find the best thing.
Bad idea.
I looked at this. I was like, this is also the beer that got me an allergic reaction. The cherry one, though. The Christmas one. I was just like, what? I was like, I gotta give it another try. First try, it was like a skunk shit in my mouth. So that's like how my day is going. So, Pete, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, you're new here. One of the newest guests. You can go into everyone's week. Tell us how your week's going, Pete.
All right, my fucking week, dude. Well, I got a pretty good week coming up. On vacation this week. I get 3 vacations. God bless. Work at UPS. Supervisor over there. Been there for like 5 years, and oh god, like what an experience that has been working there. Just working with all these great. These great. Let's just say all these great people. No, but literally everybody that works at UPS is fucking nuts, Dan. And I know your dad works at UPS too. Dad is nuts. No offense. But like I know you would say that before I did.
Worked there for 30 years.
Crazy.
So do you
But,
know UPS Dave? I don't know if you know UPS Dave.
I don't think you know Dave.
Yeah. And that's the problem. If you work at UPS, everybody's like, "Oh, do you know this guy? Do you know this guy Ryan?" And I'm like, "What?" Like 3,000 people work there. Right?
Yeah.
And then
Hey,
another
everybody-
thing, if you tell anybody at UPS, they're like, "Oh, you drive the cars, right? Like you like deliver packages and shit." But it's like shit. Like no, like, that's not the only job there.
Yeah.
When you tell somebody that like you work in a warehouse, they're like, "What?" They're like, "What? Like that's not UPS. Like what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Is it a good job though? Everyone that says they work there, it's either they like it or they hate it.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not bad. No, like it's not bad. It's pretty hardcore. Like a lot of manual labor, like a lot of physical shit going on. You got to deal with a bunch of crazy people. At least like that's my job. Like there's a lot of jobs where you really don't have to deal with people. But no, it's not bad. Pay is good. Benefits are good. Like it's hard to find benefits. They pay for school. Like I wouldn't be going to school if it wasn't for them. So I'll take it. It's not bad
It's
at
not
all.
that bad. Yeah, well,
Yeah, no,
not
definitely.
bad at all.
Do you even
That's a
want to
major
be there though?
benefit.
Do you even want to be there though?
Oh, of course not.
No one wants to be at work, dude. I don't think anyone ever wants to actually be at work.
No, definitely not.
What about you, Spiro?
Some people,
How's your week going? I see you a decent amount.
I mean, honestly, been pretty stressful, man. I had to hand in 2 different exams, one for not an investments, commercial banking class, and another for an economics class, and then mix that with work and just the heavy weight of the world on my shoulders. I mean, it's been a long week.
Did you learn anything about those exams?
Did I learn anything?
Not a single. Hey, you learn anything or not a single thing?
No, I mean like stuff that I already kind of like had an opinion about, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
What
Yeah,
about
I mean,
yourself, dude? Rob,
I do like learning. Yeah,
It's
just
the
like
only way.
read, fish.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Fish.
actually fish.
read.
Don't fish and don't read.
Should be doing both though.
Should be
Yeah.
doing both, yeah.
I mean, it's a shame.
What
How you
about you,
been?
Job? All right, some shit happened your week?
Yeah, so like my company flew me out to Arizona, coach, to fix a private jet. So
Coach.
bullshit right there, if you ask
Coach.
me. They fly me, coach, like not even first class, to fix a private jet. And while I walk in the plane past the first class, I see one of the pilots who also works for the company, and he's flying first seat, first class.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh shit.
So what the
That guy.
fuck, dude?
Fucked up.
Is it just because like, oh, like he's a pilot, so he gets first dibs. But yeah, I was in Arizona fixing
Kinda
a plane
fun.
all week. Kind of dope. Kind of fucking hot out there though.
Yeah.
How did that go though? You liked it out there?
Yeah, it was cool, but there was just everything was dead except cactuses.
Not bad.
Like, dude, all they just have is rocks and cactuses.
Are they open over there? Like, is Arizona open? Like in COVID regards? Like, are people wearing masks down there? Or?
Yeah, people are wearing masks, but I also wasn't sure because a lot of people were wearing bandanas, so I wasn't sure if they were just doing like Wild Wild West reenactments or they were like, being COVID safe.
Just
Got
desperados
any
out there.
crazy stories?
Yeah. Dude, so here's the other thing, right? I get off the plane, grab my luggage, then I had to go to a different airport to work on the plane that's broken down. And I get there and I tell the people at the front desk, like, hey, like I'm just gonna leave like my fucking suitcase here, like I'm going out there to work on the plane. And they're like, all right, cool. So like I'm out there for a few hours, whatever, come back and I'm like, hey, I had some luggage over there. And they're like, oh, was it all those Gucci bags? Like, no, like I'm a fucking dusty looking mechanic. I have like stains on my shirt and shit. I'm like, no, it wasn't the fucking Gucci bags. They're like, well, all the Gucci bags, left. It went on a flight. I'm like, well, there's like a black suitcase over there. Like, you think that got thrown in there? So like they make some calls, whatever. They find out I'm in Arizona. My suitcase got shipped to damn Teterboro.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
hey, almost at home.
So yeah, so I didn't have clothes or anything for the 2 days I was out there.
Oh.
And then like I fixed the plane, and then by the time it's like my day to come back, my company bought me a flight, another coach flight. Couldn't even fly the plane I fixed. They got my luggage in like 2 hours before my flight was going to take off, so I had to run there, grab my luggage, and hop on a plane and everything. It was horrible.
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck, man? That's crazy. That's some shit that only happened to you, dude.
Yeah. It's like I lost my luggage. I didn't even go on a flight.
That's
Fuck.
well, that's why you don't
How does that even happen?
like can't fly, won't fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flying suck.
That's a no-fly zone. Oh, like your luggage is by us. You should have just told me I'll drive it to Arizona next time.
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah.
I'm just 4 days in my car that can't even drive now, as it is.
Why? What happened with that, man? Talk to me about that.
My car's just broken. Everything's broken, dude. My arm's broken. Everything.
Oh, you're broke. I said
No.
car.
Everything. My car is broken.
That's sad.
My suspension on my car went the other day. I was just driving. And I was like, I think I hit a pothole. You hear like a. What did I hit? What's going on here?
Or Dan.
What? So any other stories from there? I've never been there. I've always thought about going to Arizona.
Yeah, so the other thing, dude, is like the one night I get to the hotel and there's like a cute girl working the front desk, right? So I'm just like talking to her, whatever. And she like I go to pay for the hotel with the company card, doesn't have my name on it. I gotta call my boss, send over some paperwork, all this other shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But like the whole time, like I'm there for like a half hour, like just talking to this girl or whatever, and I'm like, damn, dude, I should ask for this girl's number, right? But then I was like, I'm in company uniform, has my name on it. She has all my boss's information now because he had to fax over a bunch of stuff, dude. I'm like, dude, if I ask for this girl's number and she takes it the wrong way, I'm getting Me Too'd. And I'm losing my fucking job. So I bitched out. I didn't ask for a number or something, but I'm like, dude, how the hell am I supposed to like ask for this girl's number without being worried about getting like Me Too'd and losing my job just for some? I don't want to get arrested just for asking for this girl's number.
Yeah. Same.
That's fucking crazy. You're that scared?
I was that scared, dude. I was like, it was just going in my head. I was just like, I don't know, dude. Like, conversation's going good. Like, it wasn't even just like, oh yeah, like nice hotel you got here. It's just like we're just like bullshitting, whatever. Like, talking about pit vipers, the sunglasses.
What the hell's wrong with you?
You should have engaged her right there.
Yeah. Well, like, dude, here's the other thing, right? This is the part that threw me off, right? She was like, oh, have you heard of blenders? And she's like, they're like the pit vipers, but for like snowboard goggles and ski goggles. What? And I was just like, okay. I was like, all right, I'll keep that in mind, you know, thanks or whatever. She's like, yeah, it's awesome. I go snowboarding all the time. And I'm like, all right, cool. So like, anyway, I go, this is like after I go back to my room and I'm like, all right, well, let me fucking Google blenders, right? So it turns out when you Google blenders, it just comes up a bunch of like blenders, like you throw some fucking fruit in there and like make some smoothies. And then I was just like, yeah, it's a fucking 90 degrees in February in Arizona. Where does this bitch go fucking snowboarding at?
Good point.
Dude,
I'm like, yeah, I think I just got like low-key catfished in person.
That was honey dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And like, it all made sense when I just Googled blenders and it comes up regular fucking blenders. I was just like, hold on.
Blenders.
Dude, so you
So
guys
do you go back and
you got what did you say, Spiro?
I was gonna say, are you gonna go back and propose to her or not?
I'm gonna have to, yeah. Once I grow out the mullet a little longer, and once my pit vipers actually come in stock.
Good shit.
Just make sure you bring our blender though.
Yeah.
Bring our blender.
Yeah, if she
One
mean
podcast, you know, Vipers on.
Yeah.
I think
What were you
so.
saying, big guy?
No, I was just gonna say I think she'll appreciate that. But it seems like everybody had a stressful week, and that can introduce us to one of our greatest topics. Is on Monday, the state of New Jersey passed recreational marijuana. You can have it on you up to 6 ounces, I believe, and I think you only get fined. Crazy.
Now, how do you feel as a person that, you know, and whatever, but like if you were a person that, you know, previously had a marijuana charge,
No,
you know?
yeah.
Like, say you were a person that got busted with a dub, like in 8th grade, or not even 8th grade, like say it was yesterday.
Yeah.
You got busted with a
It
dub.
was yesterday.
And then it's like, oh, like now it's fine. Like now it's fine. Like, can I get reparations for that? Like, where are my reparations?
No, as long
Like,
I would
get
say
my time back?
I would say as long as I get my reparations, I'll be fine with that.
Not gonna happen.
I mean, I'll just I'll take whatever money back.
6 ounces.
Like my weed had to go through.
A lot of weed.
What happened? 6 ounces is a lot of
6
weed.
ounces.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
6
mean,
ounces.
weed.
Well, no, I mean, you'll just be like, yeah, dude, like you can just go and like sell pot, and if they pull you over, just be like, no, man, like it's have it on me.
Yeah, that is
Like,
pretty crazy.
Wait, so like what happens now? Like you just like
I don't know. We should try it. Honestly, we should figure out what happens.
Just buy as much weed as you can. Just push the limits.
Yeah. No, like let's just drive around and
We'll
like
just call
and say like we have pot. What now?
I have to, like, what are you gonna do?
No, I have 5.99 ounces. Like what now?
No, that is a great point. So if I go up to a cop with like, like with just like an ounce in my hand, like, hey, look what's up, officer. Like, how's your day going? They're gonna be like, like I really want to fucking arrest you right now.
Well, let's be real. Weed is bad for you.
It's a gateway drug, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't
Is
even
it though?
Gateway to the fridge, bro. Maybe gateway to the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it a gateway drug, and like a lot of people do, but just effects weed has on the mind, like especially in young people, like adolescents, teenagers, like effects on the mind. I was reading an article earlier. People that use marijuana in adolescence, 5.8 points lower on the IQ on average by the time they hit adulthood.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, no, like pretty like exact number.
Yeah.
I'm rocking like a 65. I don't know. No, I'm just
That'd
kidding.
be cool to see what your IQ actually
Yeah,
was.
I'm at like a
gotta take an
180,
IQ test.
185. I got penciled in at the last time I checked.
I'm like 390, about 390.
Oh, nice.
390, not bad.
Well, when Trump lost re-election, I went down to like 360 for a little, but I'm back up. It's a fluctuating number.
Well, how do you feel about marijuana? Like I know that you don't really like partake. Like I've had my experiences, but like what do you think about it? Like you don't really partake too much.
Me or Job? Me or Rob?
You, Dan. You, Dan.
Job.
Yeah. No, because like Dan, like I know what you did last summer. Like I know what you did last week. I know what you did yesterday. But like, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, is it that big of a deal? Like, people are gonna smoke weed if it's legal or if it's not. Like, does it really make a difference? What what's the difference? Tell me the difference.
It's legal.
It's that, yeah. The thing is that it's legal. You don't get in trouble for doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to be worried about like buying weed off of some high school kid in an alley.
Yeah, right.
If you're buying weed off a high school kid now, you're fucked already.
Why?
I'm fucking 23, dude. If I'm buying weed off a high school kid, I'm fucked.
I don't know. What if he has good weed? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that is true, dude. You do have good shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Because I was never a big smoker at all. So it's like my life hasn't changed at all.
Besides the crack
for most
phase,
people,
you used to smoke crack, I thought.
no, never did crack. Almost. Never did. I mean, that's a lie. That's fabrication. I'm not into that.
I don't know. I witnessed Dan smoking crack once.
Yeah.
Will you attest to that in a court of law?
No, I will not.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, you're in the clear.
Well, all right, Rob. So you're in North Carolina, but how do you feel about pot? Like, I don't think you guys are legal. I don't know if you ever will be legal down there.
Yeah, I don't think it is. It probably will, like, never will be. For me personally, I don't care. Like, I'm kind of like Dan. I just don't care for it. I was never really into it. But at the same time, like, it's not, it's not crack, right? Like, it's not terrible for you. It's not, there's, like, articles about, like, the benefits of it, whatever. Is it a gateway drug even? Not really. So I don't mind it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me either way.
Have you partook?
In a past life, I'd say I have.
In the past life. All right. When like within like what time frame? I'm just wondering. I'm just curious.
Like years. It's been years.
Wow.
Probably closer to like, well, yeah, I wouldn't say a decade, but like years.
Wow.
Interesting.
But
good willpower on that.
Yeah, and I can't because of my job now anyway. So it's like even if it was legal in like if it was federally legal, but like the DOT or whatever still like has it listed as like one of those substances you can't take, then like I still couldn't do it. Even if it does become legal and I could for my job, I still probably
you
just
got drug
wouldn't do
tested
it.
at your job?
I do.
Huh.
Drug
Like
test
periodic.
I never knew that.
When
Drug
Yeah, just like random drug and alcohol tests all the time, yeah.
I mean, I guess they don't want the mechanics that are fixing planes to be fucked up. I guess
Yeah,
that's
I mean it's
gonna work.
understandable.
So yeah, I understand that.
Now, Rob, do you smoke anything? Like, do you smoke vape? Like, do you have like a vape? Do you have like
Cigarettes,
Nah,
tobacco.
no
Yep.
nicotine, no tobacco. I just drink.
So how are
Nice,
you?
nice. That's not bad.
Yeah, I used to vape a few years back. Back when vaping was cool.
Oh yeah,
Still is.
And yeah, but back like so I think in New Jersey, right, you can't have like different flavored vapes. Is that true? You could
Nothing,
only
yeah,
have like
just
Nah, just menthol up here.
I think down here you could still get different flavors. I don't know.
Well, I would say North Carolina's the land of the free, home of the brave.
Yep. You're damn right
Not
it
a-
is.
definitely more free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like definitely more free. Like I don't know if it's like the home of the free, land of the brave. You got to go to like Alaska for that or some shit.
Yeah.
Like who knows? North Dakota, South
middle
Dakota.
of nowhere.
Yeah, like
You guys-
Wyoming.
You guys know about Tiger Woods? What happened with Tiger Woods?
He got in a car accident, I saw.
God bless him, poor guy.
he got
Yeah.
fucked up.
You can't
There
get a
was
break.
car accident, but that guy got fucked up.
Yeah,
he,
what kind of
he
car?
fractured his leg in 2 places. Fractured his
Crazy.
leg and like broke some other bone. That guy, he can't
Pretty
catch
sure-
a break. He's a bad luck detector.
Sure,
I mean, the
almost
last
died.
car crash was a DUI, so it's like, give him that or you don't give him that. It's up to you. This one, he was just driving home. You got to feel bad for the guy in that aspect.
Yeah, definitely. And if
So-
I saw the car, I don't know if you guys saw like the car after on the news, like super fucked up. They said they had to use the jaws of life or some shit,
Oh,
or the
yeah,
jaws
yeah,
of
yeah,
get
yeah.
him. Like I don't know
That
if you know
shit's
anything
crazy.
about that, Rob. Like I know you're just an engineer. Mechanic.
Yeah, like
I
you're
don't know
just
if you
an
know about
airplane
the jaws
mechanic.
of
Like, what
life.
do you know about the jaws of life?
Yeah, like
Dude, I
like,
know when I was a couple of years ago when I got into a car accident, I think they fucking had to use the jaws of life on like this lady's fucking Toyota fucking minivan. It was like sparking, almost caught flames, and they like fucking I don't know, crunched some shit down on it.
shit. No, that's
Oh,
why you
wow.
need like all the older cars, like they're more like tanks. Like my dad drives a 2004 Audi fucking A4 Quattro, like one of the wagons.
Hell yeah.
And like we brought it to the shop like a year ago, and the guy was like, no, like the guy was looking at it, like banging on the doors. He was like, he's like, this thing's a fucking tank.
Yeah.
This thing's a fucking tank. He's like, they don't build them like this anymore.
Seriously, the old German mobiles.
No, but like yeah, all the new cars, like the fucking metal's like paper thin, like like oh, it's like eco friendly, but like what happens like if I get fucking hit by Tiger Woods, like shit.
Yeah. The new cars are like 90% recycled plastic.
Like I don't want that bullshit on my
Dude,
car. Like, give me fucking steel.
Yeah.
Like give me steel, iron,
Carbon fiber,
Yeah.
like shit.
compost. Just like whatever, like make it out of hemp.
I'll take
No, like yeah,
concrete.
just make it hemp. Like make a hemp
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just use it for everything.
I'll have a car made out of
I got
concrete.
into a car- My car is paper thin. You guys are talking about my car right now.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's right.
drive my car sometimes. I can die right now. There's nothing to protect me.
I mean, you're
I
not
don't
as
even have a cup holder.
you're not as bad as those guys in like the smart cars though. Like at least like the legit smart cars.
Oh yeah, those guys are just asking for death.
Those are
Yeah.
Look at an article on that. It's like those things are like safer than your own car. It's like a big cage that they build the car around. So it's just like a roll cage.
What are you talking about?
Maybe be rolling into like a yeah.
Shane?
I don't know if I
Those things
believe
are
that
safe.
article.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
don't know
I was
about
gonna
that.
say like I don't believe.
Like, I would have to
anything
fact
you're
check
saying.
that.
That article on art itself, but maybe. Might
Yeah, I
be a
mean,
chance.
if Elon Musk wrote the article, I'd believe it. If Elon Musk was making smart cars, then I'd believe it.
Guy can tell me anything, I would believe it.
Yeah.
He can tell me the
Better.
sun is fake.
Shoot that up here.
Yeah.
So getting on to, I guess that's good news in marijuana legalization. Would you guys buy from a dispensary?
Listen,
I've always wanted to like
dispensaries because the marijuana that we smoke now, well, that you would smoke now,
Allegedly, yeah.
allegedly you would smoke pot. Dude, I don't know what pesticides, herbicides, like whatever they're putting on there to begin with, but if the government regulates marijuana, like I'm sure it'll be laced with something that's probably going to be very, very bad for you, other than the marijuana. It's like BPA in plastic water bottles. Like, what are they going to put in the pot? I don't know. Because it already lowers your IQ, it lowers your sperm count, and so what else is going to lower? You know, how low do you want to go? Or no, are we playing
Talking
limbo?
about the fluoride.
So you guys are saying you probably wouldn't
think
buy
Pete
from
told me
a
before.
dispensary?
Of course, yeah. I mean, hell yeah. I mean, it depends. So if you would, like, they're gonna make you get an ID to say that you can smoke pot. And once you get that ID, well, you know what? That might be a lie. Actually, I might be lying to
But
you
you
guys.
don't need an ID to vote, though. Like,
Yeah,
you need
that's also
Listen,
true. Yeah.
Listen, if you want a medical marijuana card in New Jersey, this is medical. I'm just changing the
Mhm.
content, but you need to go like get diagnosed for like whatever, blah blah blah. But I'm pretty sure a medicinal marijuana card in your name is like a red flag, and it would disqualify you from like gun ownership and something like that. So if
Yeah, I
they
heard about
have
that.
if they have to put you in the database in order to buy their pot, I'm not too sure about that.
Okay.
Um, but like we'll see. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's like it depends how badly you would want to smoke pot.
Mm.
You know.
No, but I did hear that about the database. That if you like register or whatever, buy it at a state dispensary, they'll put you on like the no gun list or the no fly list or something. You're too, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Could just be like could just be lying. Yeah. We might be lying. Like we might be yeah. But who knows? I mean, would you, Rob, if you
I
lived
mean-
in a marijuana state, like would you smoke pot?
I mean, like I said, it's been years, and I have allegedly went to a dispensary before. And yeah, I've allegedly bought.
Well, like why
Um,
don't you smoke pot, bro?
Why don't I?
Because like you know, like most like weed heads, like most people who just like smoke a lot of weed, they always like I've noticed that they're always like, oh, like why don't you smoke, bro? Like why don't you? Like why? Like why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like it's been years. Like why? Like why don't you go smoke up right now? Like ruin your life. Ruin your life now if you want to be cool.
I don't know. For me personally, it was more of like a treat thing, like a special occasion. I would do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if I went out on vacation or whatever, hanging out with a bunch of people, someone, you know, has it, whatever. All right, I'll do it. You know, so like I've done it a handful of times, and it's always just been kind of like special occasion sort of things. It's not like I just like sit home, drink a beer, spark a blunt sort of thing. It's more just kind of like if I'm gonna sit back and relax and just chill, I'll just drink a beer. And that's kind of how I was, especially like so now it's like even if I wanted to, I couldn't because of work. But even if I was able to, I still probably just wouldn't. I don't know. I prefer getting drunk over getting high.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would honestly be the opposite. I would like allegedly I'd rather get high than well actually no, we're in New Jersey now, so like I'd rather get high than get
Yeah. Okay.
personally.
No, same. Well, I don't know. It depends, you know. I don't know. I'm more of a social drinker. I mean, I'm a social smoker as well, but like I also do just like smoking. Like I'm an avid smoker. Like I come from a long family.
Yeah, like me.
Like
too.
like a long genome of smokers.
Yeah.
Like you know, like
We've been
fucking,
smoking since the Middle Ages.
no, like pretty much like
Yeah.
like Columbus found tobacco.
Yeah.
Like we've been smoking pretty much, you know. And like it's horrible though. Like I tell everybody, like, no, like don't smoke. Like I would never push smoking on somebody. Like smoking is the worst thing you can do. Like don't smoke, don't
So
drink.
you smoke and you don't want people to smoke?
Yes. Like don't smoke.
Why
You
is
know?
that?
I don't know.
Got a
'cause
reasoning behind that?
because I know how bad it is, you know? Like you smoke for 8-9 years, you know, like and not consistently, but like, you know, like pretty much consistently. And you know, like you start to say like you wake up in the morning, you're like you walk into the kitchen, you're like, Mom, we got any coffee? We got any coffee? You know, you see like the old grannies at work, they're like, hey, you got an extra cigarette? Hey, anybody got an extra cigarette? And I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to be like that when I grow up, but I'm like, fuck, like I
Yeah,
also
they're
like,
gonna
you
be
know,
that way
trying to
no
like
matter
smoke a
what.
cigarette, you know. So
I'm
no,
also trying to
if you haven't started, don't start because it's hard to
Yeah,
stop.
like don't
You know?
start vaping. Like don't get a nicotine addiction because it's cool. Because it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually sucks.
No, it's super lame. It's probably the most uncool thing you could do.
No, like it sucks. Like I hate being addicted to nicotine.
Nicotine, marijuana.
I mean,
But I also like it.
'cause I quit nicotine. I know you still do it. Pete doesn't. I mean, Pete still smokes
Yeah,
cigarettes.
I mean that's nicotine, you know.
The nicotine addiction. It's not that hard, dude. I smoked it a lot. Like I was doing it a lot. I just quit. It's not that hard.
Yeah, except when we go to Maine and you're just like
I mean, Maine's just hard. Nothing exists. There's no one to tell you what's wrong and what's right. But like, regardless, I still don't smoke
it's better.
every
It's
day.
better to abstain. Abstinence, I'd say, is the best thing you can do. Number one prevention technique.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, so I used to vape back when it was cool, because it was cool at one point, you know, like when in high school when like Good Guy vapes started coming out and they would have those vape parties, and they order like 100-foot long subs and 30 pizzas. Vaping was cool.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you could get into a Good Guy vapes party
Yeah.
and go to the vape lounge and like you eat a hoagie, you have a few slices of pizza, you watch the cloud competition. You know,
Cloud comp.
win a couple T-shirts.
That's like going to Planet Fitness on Fridays for the free pizza, no judgment day.
Yeah.
Never been, but I've heard it's cool.
Is that even a real thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's actually hilarious.
Dan's went.
I've never went, allegedly. I'm throwing names out. They got Bagel Mondays though.
Leading the fifth on
They
that.
do have Bagel.
Yeah, Planet Fitness, they're like, their business plan is like I don't know, it just like contradicts itself, right? Like you think you like, okay, you go to the gym because you want to like get buff and get stronger, but then they're like, oh yeah, we don't want strong people here.
That's how they
Right? Like
That's the whole point because it's
That's like a
no,
gay
that's
gym.
like yeah, it's
It's like
like
a gay gym.
yeah, no, it's like well,
I would like
yeah, it's a gay gym. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, better off like just have
like it's
sex
all
with men at
purple,
that
like
rate.
everything's purple, like
Yeah.
all they have are ellipticals.
Yeah, no, like you
Like,
go
all
in
they have
there,
are
you go in
ellipticals.
there, and you're just like,
yeah.
I'm working out today. And it's like, what?
and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Like they definitely have to do like great business during like New Year's resolution, because it's everyone who just like, you know, like they don't go to the gym and I guess they're intimidated by it, so they're like, oh yeah, Planet Fitness, judgment free zone, like no one's gonna point and laugh at me, which like I don't think people do that at gyms to
No.
begin with. You know, like clearly I don't go to the fucking gym. But even if I did, like, I don't think people would be like sitting there laughing at you. If you have like a bar under you and it's crushing you, I feel like people aren't gonna be like, "Wow, look at this pussy." They're gonna be like, "Holy shit, let's fucking help this guy." Like,
Yeah, true.
right? Like, I don't know. Planet Fitness just sounds whack.
No,
Bagels.
yeah, I mean, definitely there's so much dude. Whenever Dan's on here, you're just lagging hard.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But then, no, but yeah, I mean, like, listen, at the gym, like, I mean, me and Dan, like, we are workout partners. I mean, Dan's injured right now, but you know, he's still there. He's still
I'm injured, dude. I'm
No, yeah.
broken. I'm
Well,
fucking.
listen,
I'm
when you're at the
retired.
gym, like, it's not a judgment zone. Like, no one's I mean, like, me and Dan, like, do we judge? Yeah, but silently.
Yeah.
You know, like
If I hear some guy grunting like he's about to give birth, bro, I'm gonna make fun of him.
I was at the gym today, and actually, I had it was a you know, I took it as a real compliment because I really like going to the gym. And I had a woman ask me, they're like, "Hey, like, do you think my form is okay on this?" And the form was
It's
good,
cool,
man.
like,
Yeah.
Maybe she was trying to talk to you.
No, I mean, I'm sure she was trying to talk to me, but you know, nice girl. Like I've known her. She has a boyfriend. Like, you know, just see her at the gym.
No.
I mean, no, like, yeah. I mean, like, no, but like,
no.
listen, I'm at the gym. Like,
I'm
yes,
talking about
listen, the women at the gym are beautiful, but when I'm at the gym, like, I really am. I'm there. Like, I'm getting a pump. Like Dan can tell you, like, I'm lifting.
Strictly business.
For the most. I mean, I won't say strictly business. Like, you know, I do whisper things into Dan's ear, and I'd rather not say it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, strictly business.
And
A
we
little bit of
still
monkey
stuff.
What happens in the sauna room stays in the sauna room. I gotcha.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
only like
close.
a couple of times I've done that. But the sauna is closed right now, so
Yeah,
they got me.
Dang.
dude, I'll bring it up after.
No, but
I was
listen,
gonna ask you something.
you've
I'll
been
bring
going
it
to
up
the gym. You've been going. Picture this. You've been going to the gym for a while. Like you'd say that you like it. You know, like you go there, like people know you, like it's nice. And then somebody says, like somebody thinks that like you're good enough to say, like, is my form good?
Yeah, well.
Because that's
Yeah.
saying like my form is good, you know?
Right, yeah.
Exactly. And it is good.
And then, and then you're also not a dick because they could come up to you and be like, "Hey, like, you mind giving me a hand?
Like,
Check
I
out
like
my
that.
form." Yeah.
Like, let me train you.
Yeah.
Can you train me?
I can train you.
Go to the gym is tough. Like keeping like that schedule. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym every day at 5 a.m. like a fucking nut. Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the gym every day at fucking.
I do.
4
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
right after this podcast. I usually go at the wee morning hours of the morning.
Jeez.
2, 3.
No, but that's tough. I wish I could do that, but I'm like pretty.
Me too. Yeah, when you're just like when you're built like a 6'8" powerhouse already, it's just like
No, exactly. No, like Rob, like like you have a job where like you actually have to like work. Like these guys. No offense.
I mean, dude,
Like,
I
I
sell my body working at the Outback Steakhouse.
I mean, like you
it
deliver
is
people like
prostitution
food.
at that rate.
Like you take orders on a pad. Like you don't actually.
No, I know, but like I'm running, I'm moving. Like, how many steps have you gotten in today? I'm sure everybody. Well, not everybody has an iPhone. I'll tell you how many steps I've had today at work. 13,795 steps today. I've done 5.6 miles according to my iPhone.
That's it.
And can you just like shake your phone and it counts as like 30 steps? Like if you're just
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah.
That's fake.
yeah. So it's like every time you take it out and put it in your pocket, that's probably like 4 steps.
It's with you sitting in the kitchen checking.
Yeah.
Your phone. Yeah, bro, just walk
Yeah.
a mile.
No, yeah, it's mostly masturbation, but
yeah.
You jerking off. Yeah, you jerk off in like 3 miles.
Yeah.
That guy did pretty good. He lasted pretty long. Shit.
Oh, so I think we have to talk about it. How's everyone's portfolio doing? This week was kind of rough. I know you, Spiro, we were at the gym because I'm on a treadmill. I'm like a 45-year-old grandmother. Everyone just drops by, says hi to me. You told me the portfolio is not doing that good.
no, it wasn't doing that good. Today was a bad week. I mean, it's been super choppy. Bond yields are going back up. If you guys know, well, I'm sure the people listening to this don't know too much about bond yields, but when bond yields go up, stocks can sometimes go down a little bit. Just don't worry about it, guys. I know how you feel. I know how you all probably feel right now. Like, I know Pete's like just
Nah.
listen. Buy the dip on margin. Buy the dip on margin. Buy Neo. Buy Plug Power. Just call it a day.
Buy space.
Just
Buy
go home.
Space. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I swear the only stock you ever talk to me about is space.
No, like look, like buy the dips, buy space, buy Apple. Thank me later. Okay.
No, yeah, that's it.
Buy the dips.
Listen,
the
talk to
dips.
Pete Harding while I take a piss about his shitty portfolio, and I'll come back and I'll tell you guys.
Oh, my portfolio is really not that shitty. I actually got a pretty sweet portfolio. Started investing in like February of this year, and literally that was like that was the best time anybody could have started investing in stocks.
Of this year, like 2021?
2020.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't start like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, dude, like by the time this uploads, it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be probably March. Like,
All right, then we're gonna be fun. But no, I started last year. Then you had COVID. Was March, like
right.
start of COVID, where they shut everything down, like March 16th. Like that's when the stocks really started rattling. So I opened my shit in February, and like I was buying a little. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, but like I just looked at everything. Like if you bought anything in March, you'd be fucking up like super big.
Yeah.
Like everything was down so big. So if you bought anything in March, and I wish somebody could have told me like, yo, bro, like buy the dips, bro, like buy real stocks, because like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I bought Tupperware. Because like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. Like I was like, oh, like Tupperware. Like I have Tupperware at my house. Like I know what that is. Like people need Tupperware to like fucking like put their food away, you know. So I bought Tupperware stock.
Oh,
It was like $3, right? Then like in March, it goes down to fucking like $1.50, and I'm like, fuck. Like I buy like a couple shares, but I have like fucking like 10 shares of Tupperware, like $30, bro. Like fucking like nothing. And then it goes up to like $4. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like I sold it. I made like $10. Tupperware is trading at fucking $34 right now. I was trading at fucking $34, dude. And I'm an asshole. I got fucking dude, I made fucking $5, bro.
Yeah.
Like, are you retarded? Like buy Tupperware in March. Like I should have bought 100 shares. No, just do like some simple math. Tupperware in March, $2 a share. Buy 100
Oh my
shares.
God.
That's $200. Now it's 34 a share, 3,400 minus 200. You would have made $3,200 in a year.
Yeah. I thought you were actually buying like the actual Tupperware, like the actual bins, and you were just hoarding that. You were like, the dollar is going to be worthless. I'm just buying Tupperware. I'll trade that in a post-apocalyptic world.
Come on.
The US dollar is going down. It's going down.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
what?
like I don't know if you guys ever played Fallout, but like they fucking
Yeah. They use bottle caps.
when I was younger, I had like a bottle cap collection. I still have it like somewhere hiding around.
Oh yeah,
So like
dude.
if you do like go to a bottle cap system, I got a good head start. So let me know.
When I first played Fallout, I just for some reason I thought it was kind of like prison, so I was hoarding cigarettes. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
these are probably what they're gonna want for trading. I was like, bottle caps just sound useless, but cigarettes, dude, just picking up a bunch of loosies.
And you can't even do shit with cigarettes in that game.
Yeah, no, you could just sell them for caps.
Yeah.
So,
Horrible. Not Fallout, great game though, definitely.
yeah,
One of the
Yeah,
best games.
I heard Fallout 76 sucked. I didn't get it.
I heard it sucked too on release, but I heard it's gotten better through the years.
4 was pretty good. I mean, I think 3 is can't really top 3.
Fallout 3
Yeah.
is the best.
I
Fallout
don't know
New
if you guys
Vegas
have
was
played.
great.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas was good.
And Fallout 4 was very good. Yeah. But
never
Fallout
played-
3 definitely the
Yeah,
best.
that's the OG.
Can't beat the class.
Yeah, so
Well,
on the portfolio, yeah, I had a pretty wild week. It was just no one knew if it was going up, down, sideways, whatever. Which is a line from the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
Which
Still finished up on the week, I believe.
yeah.
Or not? No, it's still up on the month. I'm sorry, it's up
What?
on the month.
What is?
The SPY, the S&P 500 index.
Yeah.
I think you guys came in contact with him before I did, but that one Forex entrepreneur who we all know.
He's a little rough on the
Listen,
edges. He might be for this. I hope he is.
listen. I was told wake up right now, like you're missing out on the money. You know, wake up right now, like you're missing out on the money. He's like, listen, you could be hitting a leg day, making money right now, and and I was thinking the best part is like I am hitting a leg day and making money.
Right.
Remember that shit?
Good already, buddy.
Remember that phone call that you got, dude? Remember I walked past you and Noah was FaceTiming you? And in my head, I'm like, something's got to be up here because he doesn't talk to Noah. I'm like, there's got to be either like something tragic happened. He needs $700.
Yeah, right.
God only knows. And like, he didn't tell me. I get the DM. And I'm like, fuck. I ever get that feeling, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, your heart.
I'm like, what is
Oh my god.
drop? Not even drops, dude. I'm like, what is it? What is going on here? I'm like, me and Rob are the same in this. You can go on after this, Rob. But I'm like, nothing, man. He's like, how are you? I'm like, how are you? Because I'm just want to get the. And he was like, nah, man. He's like, I'm doing good. He's like, I just made $7,000 the other day, and I'm like,
Nice.
this is a weird way. This is a weird way to start a conversation with me. I'm like, I haven't talked to this kid in maybe like 7 years. I didn't talk to him when I'm like, you want to tell me you made $7,000? Like, something doesn't, it's not adding up. He's like, oh, dude, I got this proposition for you. He's like, Forex trading. He's like, you can sign up with me. He's like, it's $20 right now. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to do this, but like, I have to see what's going on. and he was like, "You can make $200 a day." He's like, "I can get you on a phone call with my mentor." Like
Yeah.
after that,
Fake.
after
So
I
fake.
literally deleted my Instagram. I deleted my whole Instagram because I'm like, "There's no way I'm talking to a mentor, dude. I'm out." But you have a bet. You actually got in here. You infiltrated the base, Rob.
Yeah,
Tell us
so
what's going on.
yeah, you guys gave me these warnings saying like, "Hey man, he's hitting us up looking for you." So I'm like, "All right, well, if I get the opportunity, which I'm a hard guy to come across cuz I don't have any social media." So he still has my phone number from when we used to like skateboard in middle school.
You
So,
never had a new phone number.
no. I've been loyal to the cause. Um so I get the text like, "Hey man, how you been?" So I'm like, "Here we go." I go to cast the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Good man." I was like, "Good man, got a great job, work a bunch of overtime, just sitting on a pile of cash." You know? Like, yeah,
Dude.
like,
Oh yeah, he's like, dick.
God, hell,
and and he's like, "Hey man, you trying to like earn some like extra income with all that cash?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I've just been sitting here like this is the perfect opportunity. I'm glad you hit me up." And he's just like, "Nice, dude." He's just like, "Well, I do forex trading. Uh, I made $9,000 last month. I quit my job, like this and that and everything." And I'm like, "Dude, this sounds scripted, completely scripted." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, sounds cool. I don't know, like I'd have to think about it, sort of thing." Because I had my fun at that point, And then he was like, "Hey man, can I call you? I could just explain it better over the phone." So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I got to hear the whole pitch." So he calls me, dude. It's like I have a full like hour long conversation. He's explaining everything. He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be $300 initial investment and then $200 a month after that." He's like, "People are gonna be sending you the tickers to trade." He's like, "So you don't even have to do anything. They just send you. They have stop loss." And he's trying to tell me about the stock market, which is like all stuff I already know.
Yep.
And he's like, "Yeah, it's $20,000 to day trade." And I'm like, "Well, no, it's 25 to day trade." And he's like, "Yeah, and that's ridiculous. Like they want you to open an account with $25,000." And I'm like, "No, that's just for day trading. Like just swing trade instead. Just hold it for a couple days if you want. You know what I mean? Like." And he didn't really understand that part, but he was going off, and I'm like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Well, I got to think about it. Let me know." And he's like, "All right, man. Well, like that offer, that like $300 now and then 200 later, that's only available right now." And I'm like, "Dude, it's 10:30 on a Sunday night. This is like your offer's expiring now." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, sorry, bro. I got to think about it." And then the next day he hits me up. He's just like, "Oh, dude, just got a better offer. It's gonna be like, 250 and then like 150 a month after that." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I just don't think I'm interested. I'll stick with stocks." And he's like, "Well, why not, dude? Like, I could get you on the phone with a mentor right now, or like what did he call it? Like, something like an expert or something.
Educator?
Like, yeah, an educator. That's what it was." He was like, "I get you on the phone with an educator right now. He could probably explain things a little better than me." He's like, "There's different ways of making money than just trading the forex." He's like, "Because if you get a friend in, then you get a paycheck each month for each friend you get in." He's like, "So if you get like 5 friends, you're getting like $50." And I'm like, "Okay, like, so that's literally like the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
It's just like you get a friend, and then he gets 2 friends, and then he gets 4 friends, like, and
That's
I,
fucking hilarious. Dude.
yeah, I was just like, "Nah, man, I'm out." And then he kept on, so I just ignored him at this point, and he just kept on like reacting to his texts with like question marks, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! So I was at the airport, and I wanted to go to the currency exchange and just take a picture of the currency exchange and be like, "Nah, I'm just trying to trade my forex the old-fashioned way." Just like stand at the exchange and just like be like, "All right, here's $5 and just check on my phone like when the values go down."
What a nut, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could literally just like don't pay for that. Like you could just do it by yourself.
Yeah, that was the other thing he told me. He was just like, and like this is how I know it's scripted, because he's just like, "Now I know what you're thinking. You could just do this yourself. well, listen, I know this kid, Trent, who tried doing it himself, and he just lost $400. And like, I'm there on the other end, and I'm like, dude, I was like, you just read my mind. I was thinking I could trade this myself. I trade stocks by myself. I could do this. But if Trent's just lost $400, I don't want to be fucking Trent. I'm like, thanks, dude. I'm like, you just answered my question right there. You're awesome. You know, like.
I'm like, I've lost $400.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I lose money on the stock market too. I don't give a fuck, but like.
Well, like I gained in the end, bro.
Yeah.
All about gains in the end. Like everybody, you got to take your losses. It's part of the system.
Yeah, you gotta pay the market fee. You know.
No, like you cannot like if you're like legitimately like trying to trade, like you can't win every trade.
Right.
Can't. It's just like a random like.
You almost got to
yeah.
kind of bad. I hope he's doing good. Let me say that. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
you know,
I hope he's actually making money off this.
I don't really
Yeah.
care how it.
Don't. I'm
like literally, like fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, I hope for his sake, like he didn't actually quit his job, or like if he did quit his job, like I hope he is making like the 10 grand a month he says he makes, so that like he could live. But at the same time, like, dude, you're not. I haven't talked to you in like over a decade. Like, you're not just hitting me up because like you want me to make money.
No.
not
Like
a
fuck him.
chance.
He's trying to scam us. Like he's trying to scam you guys. Like he didn't
Yeah.
hit me up. Because one day he used to always hit me up, and one day I like really told him off, and he's never hit me up since. And
Yeah.
like that's awesome. You know, that's awesome. But
Dude, honestly, that's not my first time with the pyramids. I told you a little bit, Rob.
Yeah.
I think that's not my first time. I think it was right when we graduated. You guys know who Kyle Giles is?
yeah.
yeah.
No. Dude, so I get invited to his apartment. I'm like, I've never talked to this kid a day in my life, so it's not like I'm gonna chill with him. So like these guys get me to go, like Lucas and Ant. They're like, "Oh, come through." Well, we're just hanging out. So I go there, and it's like it's like a group of people where it's like like this wasn't natural. It's like we've all haven't seen each other for a long time.
It's like an episode of like Survivor or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
something like that, you know.
It's like it's full survivor mode.
Yeah.
So I get there and I'm like, this is Dan, I'm like, this isn't right. In my head, I'm like, this isn't right. I should probably get out of here. Before I can, dude, you just see some big black guy walking through a door. He's like, let me tell you something. I'm like, oh no. Dude, come on. This is not how we're starting the day. Dude, he comes through, he's got one of the, like how the teachers used to have the clickers?
Oh yeah.
He's got a clicker, dude. He clicks on a projector. Dude, I swear on my life, he clicks on a projector. He's like, you guys ever go on vacation? You guys know. Like,
What kind of question is that?
Dude, I swear on my life, bro. I swear on everything I own. You guys know, I think, Rob, you're the grade above you. Or like, it was like the wish you were here thing.
Yeah. They all had those signs.
It was kind of like that. So this like guy, black dude, probably 400 pounds, easy. I'd say easy. Barely fit through the doorway. He's telling me, he's like, I can take you to Aruba right now, half the price. And I'm like, maybe. I'm like, maybe this guy's telling the truth, you know?
Fuck no.
I go to this kid's house to hang out, but I'm sitting through a slideshow, 25 fucking slides, easy. About let me set you up. It's an initiation fee. You get it's a pyramid scheme. It's like you get 2 friends. He's like, you're making $25. In my head, I'm like, there's no way.
Why would I want to make $25?
Yeah, could they at least increase it? Yeah.
He's like, $25. You're getting half off of vacation. In my head, I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this. And like, dude, you know who was there? Like Travis, like all those kids. And I'm like, sitting there, like, I'm just waiting to go home at this point. I'm waiting for the transit van to head out. This guy's going through. And you know what it is with all those guys? Have you ever noticed? He's like, I got a BMW outside. And fucking new. He's like, this is what you get for signing up. He's like, this is when you get to the level I'm at, get a BMW. Have you ever noticed with all those pyramid schemes, it's like, get the fucking BMW. You see, you're getting the BMW.
Like I want the BMW. Like I have a
Like,
BMW.
got the BMW.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a
Like, it's
BMW. Like
fucking
I
bad.
am that guy.
He's like, that's a fucking BMW. I'm off on vacation at BMW. Dude, so I sit through this whole thing. I let this black guy talk and talk and talk. I don't know what's going on. And then at the end, he's like, he gives us the fingers, the finger guns, which is never a good sign in
Yeah.
any business. He's like, are you guys in? I'm sitting there. I look at like the kids that I know. I'm like, there's no way I'm in this.
Yeah.
And I tell the kid straight to his face. I'm like, there's no way anyone here is in this. I was like, this is the worst business proposal you can ever give anybody. Want to give me the finger guns at the end? Like, there's no fucking way I'm giving you my money.
Yeah.
There's not a single chance. You got to think, dude, how many people get suckered into that? An old mom, like someone like that just wants to get away from the house.
Suckered into that though. Like I mean, I think
No,
if you
people
get
do.
suckered into that, like you deserve it.
Well, it's
Well,
also
I
the
mean,
people who try to take that like that easy road, like trying to be like a like a get rich quick thing.
Yeah.
You know, like those are the people those schemes prey on. You know.
Yeah. But like, dude, like you can't like actually like no, and like really though, like even though like even the get rich quick,
I mean, people in our generation will definitely fall for shit like that.
Yeah.
100%. That's what I mean. Our generation, they'd eat that shit up like it was like
boomers
nothing.
buying bonds.
No, but the thing is, boomers are the people that are actually targeted the most for actual other scams. You know, like you get a call, hey, this is the IRS. I need your credit card right now.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
You're like, oh fuck, the IRS. This is the fourth time this week.
Can I take the house, please?
Feel it, they're coming.
And it's like the IRS isn't like that, asking for a credit card.
My grandma got a call one time. It was like Dan's in the no, it was Dan's in jail. He needs bond, and I'm like, I'm right here. I was at my grandma's house, and my grandma's like, oh no. I'm like, Grandma, I'm looking right at you. I'm looking at you like dead in your eyes. I'm like, hang up that phone. Never call that number again. But it's, dude, imagine being an old person, you have dementia. Someone calls you for a credit card. Like, those people are fucked.
Oh
Whoever
yeah.
does that, they're fucked.
You're burning in hell for that.
Yeah.
Are they?
Probably.
No, yeah, like they
I
will.
would hope.
when it
Like sooner or
happens.
later, God will cut you down, like Johnny Cash said.
Yeah.
You know, like,
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless Johnny. Great guy.
These nugget nectars might be shit, but I am fucked up, dude. Off these,
No, I
Right.
mean, he's drinking this American IPA. I mean, I'm sure he's pretty gone after that.
No, like Sam 76, 4.7. But
I
then
mean, we just
American
like
IPA,
yeah,
6.5.
like we didn't even say anything, but like, we just like burned some CBD.
you get it.
Pretty good.
No, we did CBD up.
Yeah, like
pretty hard.
we CBD, like we're just trying to black.
That's a 7.5.
That's a easy 7.5.
So that's like
I'll give you a 7.5 one day. I think
That's
I have a 9.8.
This is a 5.6.
That's what I'm saying. Millers are probably like 4 something. I don't know. But like, I just once it hits 3 o'clock, dude, I eat a fucking beef jerky. I eat a little Slim Jim and just start sipping on
This
Millers.
is the
Yeah, Rob, yeah.
that you eat jerky and got to work.
Yeah.
You really are from North Carolina.
Oh yeah. I'm just adapting.
Is that your new
I
thing?
need to
A
know that.
Slim Jim and a beer?
Yeah, Slim Jim and a beer. That's a Saturday. That's Saturday brunch.
Wow. Bring me there, please.
yeah. You guys are welcome to come down, man.
Shit, can't beat that.
Can't believe it.
Simple times.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's when America was great. When people were just Slim Jims and beer.
Slim Jims
You
and
guys
beer.
talk for 2 seconds. I got a good topic.
He
Oh,
just
well,
say he
that's-
has a good topic and then just walks off camera.
That's fine. He's probably getting his Wawa, his Wawa DoorDash.
Oh, dude, I miss Wawa so much.
Oh, only. Oh yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
no
those
Wawas
hoagies?
down there.
No
No
Wawas, only Sheets. Which you know is the devil.
We
Sheetz?
talked about Sheets. No, Sheets is not bad. I went to a
Yeah.
Sheets in Pennsylvania.
Oh really?
It's not as good as Wawa.
No, but I mean it's pretty good.
I'm not a Sheets guy.
Nah, I mean, I only had the breakfast, and like honestly, everywhere has pretty decent breakfast. Like
Yeah.
if you can't
Dang
breakfast,
it.
A hard to
Sheets
have
is pretty
breakfast.
what did you say, man?
Sheets is good, dude.
Nah.
Oh, Sheets is good. Yeah. I've only had the breakfast. Like I don't know how you judge a Sheets.
Yeah, how do you judge sheets?
Why
Like, I
don't
don't
you
even
get
get
some
that.
Were you not hungry?
I'm just not a sheets guy.
Yeah, he's not a Sheets guy, Dan.
I'm starving. Like,
I'm
bring me to
starving,
sheets
too.
right now. Like, bring me to sheets.
I'm begging you to bring me to a Sheets right now.
Dude, put it this way. I'm a Wawa guy. I get the buffalo chicken cheesesteak. Wawa.
Oh,
Yeah,
I order
go.
the same thing from Sheets, and the cheese, they heat up the sandwich and then just take like a cheese from like the package and just throw the cold cheese on the hot sandwich.
You hate
Yeah,
that?
dude.
Don't you
That
hate
is
absolutely-
Sheets. Well, are you on
We
the
look
Sheets
at
app?
what's on the phone.
Oh my god.
that?
If you're listening, Dan just
Okay.
ordered Junior's Pizza.
Oh,
Ew,
no.
dude. What the
Which
fuck
which
is wrong
if you are from the fucking anywhere north of Virginia,
with hell, dude? What
anywhere
the fuck?
north of Virginia, you probably have heard of Junior's just because of how bad it is.
It's rat.
Yeah, why'd you
Yeah,
order
no.
that?
Dude, we got it one time after the box. We got those mock sticks. And
Rob,
Wasn't
what
that bad.
time we're coming to New Jersey? Because I know you were there before, but like, when are we going to the box? Like, can we go to the box when you get here?
Yeah. I might be coming up actually in
ever
March. I might be coming up in March. I might have plans. Have you ever been to the Box Bureau?
I've went once, and
Was it authentic? Was it pre-COVID?
yeah, no, pre-COVID.
Okay.
I don't know if I was of age, honestly. I don't know if I should say
Pro-
that, but
Probably not. I mean, it's a box.
yeah, no, I mean, it was tough to.
When you're of age now,
Let me
fuck.
tell you, I got in there.
Yeah. That
I
place
think
is
this
something else.
old this guy with a beard was the only person I've ever known to get served while they were underage. I guess because I look like a man child. This
Yeah.
guy with the cross on his chest, he would get served at like 15. You see me? I can't even get served now.
No, the box is weird. They'll serve you, and then like it's like one day out of the month. I guess like I don't know who shows up, like the FDA or whoever, like the health inspector will show up, and then it's like they card everyone. They start carding like Ponytail Pete, the dude who like just sits on that stool and decays. They start like carding him. They're like, we got to card everyone.
And he's like,
Dude, I honestly wish Pete,
Yeah.
Pete and Spiro got to meet Ponytail Pete.
Oh.
You'd
Maybe
probably get along with him.
The box on a fucking Saturday night, man. That shit was live. I was there till like 3 a.m.
Yeah, the box is fucking awesome.
I think
Dude, you go to the box, you see everybody that like you don't really want to see, but like when you see him, it's like I like to see you. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
When I was there, like I knew every single person in the box,
Yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck? Like I'm 21 or I'm 20.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
And you see the family reunions go on there too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, shit, dude. That's the link. Yeah. I mean, like, dude, you're going to the box. Like, you're. Yeah.
you're right.
They do like AA or not AA meetings. Yeah, like they do like interventions there too, I think.
Perfect place to do it.
Like, yeah. It's just like, dude, Uncle Tony, man, you're drinking too much. Let me get 2 Millers. Like
Oh yeah. You know.
Yeah. No, you'll drive by there like 11 a.m. and you'll see like 2 guys smoking cigarettes outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's begun.
yeah.
It started. Like it's gone.
You guys are gone already.
Oh my god, I'm about to cry.
Okay.
Dude, I was thinking of Pete. Yo, Pete and Pete probably would be the best friends.
B&B.
To give you guys some background, we met this guy Pete, and every time he'd give you you'd bring it in. He wouldn't let go.
He would, well, first off, he'd offer your handshake. You know how, like, normally, like, you go to shake someone's hand, you're forward. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to shake your guys' hand, I'm reaching forward towards you. He would go just a full 90 degrees. Be like, how are you? I'm Pete. And, like, shake your hand. So you have to kind of go around and, like, into it to shake his hand. Weirdest handshake ever.
But he would bring it in, and he would get weird. He's like, I like that grip, boy.
yeah.
I like that grip.
He's also, like, 60 years
He's
old,
like,
probably.
Grip, boy. No, but this guy said he was dealing with stocks. He said he was like a financial stock guy. This guy, let me tell you, he had a cut off Metallica shirt. He couldn't read from a book. You give him he could not read a word out of the book.
Yeah, he said he was a stock guy, but he was still using like a Palm Pilot, like the pre-Blackberries.
Do you remember?
Like, those are the stock gurus, though.
Oh yeah.
Vintage.
Like better than Forex.
This guy,
He's just in there and
anything was sober, he can tell you anything.
$1,000 a month spending it on beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan is dying over there.
Like, that's the dream,
Dude, because I
dream.
would be playing. I remember we were playing pool. I don't know. That's you don't play pool like that. We'd be playing pool. He'd come up to you. He's like, "Give me a hug." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Let me feel that grip." I'm like, "What, dude? What are you saying right now?"
Like Dan liked it though. Like Dan liked it.
Yeah.
This is like a 45-year-old man. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Let me see your grip."
Like, let me feel you.
I'm like,
Oh, he would always come up to us and be like, "You look like high school quarterback material." Like what? Like,
dude, remember Mike and that death woman?
oh yeah,
Never-
the
what?
Russian deaf girl.
Speak
Wait.
to them about the Russian death. I don't think anyone understands the Russian death girl like you do.
Yeah, what was her name? Yolanda or something? I think I don't know.
Never got it. It was just this.
Yeah, she was like deaf and she spoke to you in sign language like anyone speaks sign language, you know? But dude, she hustled Mike in pool. Like she goes to like play
So-
pool or whatever, plays like one game, right? And like she does terrible, and then she's just like, "Oh, how about we play for like money this time?" And I'm like, "Mike, dude, no, you're getting hustled. You know, you're instantly getting hustled. This girl's probably not even deaf, you know." And he's like, "Yeah, sure. Like I'll buy you a drink if you win or something. I don't know." And this girl just hits every shot, just playing pool. Just I think Mike shot the ball like twice. She just ran circles around him, and Mike ends up like getting her as a friend on Facebook. Like he's Facebook friends with her, like talks to her. He's just like hits her up. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? Are you going to the box tonight?" Whatever. She's always there, constantly there. Like brings her own pool stick to the box.
What?
No, like definitely not like
Definitely don't
hustling
play
you.
pool with her.
No, yeah, definitely not hustling you
Yeah.
like normal. Oh man.
But this girl, dude, would just be like, you just hear like this from the bar. And you know it was Yolanda because you just. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Is she a human?
Me and Rob, we walk with each other. You just hear. She had a boyfriend. This guy had to be abusing her. No one.
Dude,
dates
she
a
was
deaf
actually fucking deaf. That's why she talked like that. It's not because she was abused.
girl.
She
The
just couldn't
guy-
heir.
The guy was. He was giving us the wink, dude. He knew English.
Nah. It's
He was
fucked
speaking
up.
North of sign language. He knew English. Yo, so these guys have encountered what you guys have encountered the town weirdos that have been going around. You guys seen pull them up, push
They've
them
been
up.
around for like 25 years. They've been around
Yeah. Since
Oh,
the,
They are the town.
Those are the
So you guys got any crazy balloon lady story? I
oh
mean,
oh.
just talking.
She said I had nice legs. She liked my legs.
oh, nice. Those leg days have been paying off, huh?
Well, I mean, this was like years ago, but like yeah, like my legs were like nice and slender.
So we gotta tell everyone Balloon Lady how she gets that nickname and everything. Yeah.
Well, so she told me her name was Doi Doi. Or something?
Yeah. That's the same name I heard. That's
Yeah,
the
so
same
her
name
name
I
is-
heard. So I'm glad that part matches up.
Okay, and so she just has a shopping cart, and it has walks around town. And she like collects balloons. You know? Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you've ever talked to her, like you talked to her, and like I remember I was talking to her, and she was like, "Dude, like I was at my house once. Like I've encountered her a lot of times. Like I was at my house in my dad's truck, and she was
house?
Dude, yes. Like I'm at my house
She
and I'm
walks
like getting
by.
out of my dad's truck and she walks by and like I'm talking to her at like 11 o'clock at night,
I
like
don't
in
get
my
that.
driveway. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on right now? It's like, you
What are
know,
the odds of that?
it's like at this moment, like Spiro knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, it's those moments where I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Crazy.
You know? And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
just like, dude, she's like pushing like this big, like she's like pushing something, like hauling something, you know?
All the balloons.
and she's like, oh yeah, like I'm just like walking, trying to like, and like I'm like, all right. well,
Like, all right, like get the fuck out of
Yeah, yeah.
my street.
No, because like I get it, like I'm getting out of like a pickup truck, like I don't know, like, but like no, like it's 11 o'clock at night, like I gotta go.
Yeah.
Can't be talking to you out here, like dude, they're watching me.
No, we got a lot of town weirdos around here.
The push-up guy,
Oh my god. Yeah, the
Push
push-up.
up guy.
carpet.
No, it's 30 degrees out. This guy's walking,
Tank
fucking
top.
gym shorts, tank top.
Yeah. My
And,
bad.
dude, he walked down my street once, fucking carrying like a carpet, like
Yeah.
like a big ass carpet, like a fucking like an 80-pounder.
Yeah, no,
And
he's
we-
fucking shredded.
And I was like, what? I was like, look at this guy, like shit.
Dude, I saw him walking in Rockaway once. Like 20 miles from where we all fucking used to live. And he was just walking with like the 2 Food Town grocery bags, like fully loaded with like five gallons of milk in each one. Like,
I swear the only thing that guy ever got was 2-liter Cokes.
yeah.
Always 2-liter Coca-Colas. You just see him walking down the road, you honk the horn, he'd be like, woo!
Yeah. Woo! Like a Ric Flair woo.
What a guy.
I never heard him do the whoa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe once.
Whenever you beep at him.
Maybe once, now that I think about it.
Whenever you beep at him, he gives the woo. What about, and then pull him up.
Pull him up. He's like the legend. He's like the OG. He's
Yeah.
like the original.
He's like day
No,
one.
Artie.
He's the sheriff.
Yep. The
Artie.
sheriff, yeah.
No, but like he has a fucked up story. Like he was the firefighter. Like he got run over.
Is that a real story?
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard that. Then I also heard that he was just a crossing guard and then got hit by like a fire truck.
No, either way, he got hit by a fire truck. And lasting damage.
Oh,
Something about a belt that he couldn't wear it. I mean, or he has a belt actually.
Yeah.
But he has to keep it loose enough where he's constantly
Always
pulling.
has a belt on.
And dude, he used to get pissed back in the
Yeah.
day. All the kids drive by, pull him up. Fuck you, kids.
He still gets pissed when I do it.
Oh, like I would never do it. I see him. I'm like, hey, what's
Dude.
up, Artie? He like still. He was definitely a crossing guard because that's what he does. Like he goes by the street and he's like,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, just get out of the road. Like let me drive.
Yeah, yeah. It's a green light and you're blocking traffic right now. Like,
Like, just pull him up. Dude.
yeah, just pull him up.
Pull him up.
yeah.
Like, holy shit. Nah, but you know, like, shush, like, God bless, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
shush, like,
So I got
home though. I've never seen that guy in a house.
No, he's got a home.
he
No,
lives somewhere. He lives
So he
somewhere.
does, dude. It's like lower Lake Hiawatha, the slums. With these
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, all right, dude.
Yeah, the slow.
All right, you Northerners.
Feel-
Well, I guess Spiro's the only North.
That is true. Like the northern, like is like the nicer part of Lake Hiawatha, and like the
Yeah.
little more south you get. Like I'm on like the border, like right by 7-Eleven. So like
Yeah.
we're like on here, like we've had a lot of battles.
I'm in the
Like it's definitely split up here.
No, I'm just
Fucking
kidding.
Northern.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, scum, fucking northern scum.
The South Rising.
Like, I'm on the border.
Dude, what about
so I saw some.
You
No,
remember
you talk.
the transvestite? Do you remember the transvestite? Tell me you do.
wait,
Yeah.
the like the guy who would dress up in women's clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with like
From food.
Yeah.
He wasn't a tranny. He was a cross dresser.
Yeah.
well, I don't like.
There's a
that,
difference. I
yeah,
think.
that was the term.
There's
Like
a
cross dresser
difference,
was
yeah.
the term.
No, like you know, like everybody cross dressed. Like my dad went out for as like a woman, like for Halloween once. You know, like everybody does.
Oh, but like yeah, dude. Like
No,
if
but
you're,
this
like,
guy would just do it on like a Tuesday night. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
like if you
Tuesday
no,
night
but, like
at
if
the
you're like
box.
always cross dressing, like what is that called? Like you're cross dressed every day of your life.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Because like that guy at 5 o'clock shadow wearing a dress and heels.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's like he wouldn't try to hide it. He wouldn't like shave his arms or nothing.
Nah,
Like
No,
he
it's
would
like, I
just like yeah.
he'd go up to. He's like, "Yeah, you see how the Giants were doing?"
Yeah, he had a beard like Spiro's, and he just walked around.
in a fucking dress with pearls on.
Yeah,
What?
It was like
I
you
do
ever
remember
watch
that guy.
that video from that guy from GameStop?
Oh yeah, he's like, it's a ma'am.
No,
He's
that is like crazy. Like that.
Ma'am.
That's
That guy was the same
No,
way,
the
though.
guys, all right. The guys, all right, like relax, like you know, like please leave the store. Fucking nut. Crazy.
Dude, so I had this fucking. I looked at my Yahoo Mail the other day. First thing that comes up, front page. Front page. Because I have a Yahoo account. Judge me not.
Odd.
It was like the mystery tied to kidnapping of Lady Gaga's dogs. What the fuck kind of headline and news?
Well, yeah, listen,
Some
I've heard that.
lady-
is Yahoo Yahoo like if you're on like I see the Yahoo webpage like pretty often, like that's the fakest shit you can get. Same with AOL. Yahoo and AOL, like you're gone.
Yeah, is AOL
thought AOL
servers
was a
even still
bomb.
up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's like
AOL.
my dude.
Is AOL Yahoo? Who knows? I mean, listen, dude, they're one and the same. Like they're gone. Like let me just get a Bloomberg terminal.
Why is that headline news though? That's what. Why is that
Dude,
headline news?
I heard that someone
That's all I do.
kidnapped Lady Gaga's dogs and shot her dog walker.
Listen,
Right, yeah. That's what happened.
What?
The dogs were returned.
I didn't even go in.
listen.
I saw the dogs were returned.
Do you
want to
know
Thank God.
about Lady Gaga? Have you guys ever watched American Horror Story?
I've
No.
seen like just
I
kind of like
watched a lot of
trailers.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, you guys should watch American Horror Story, and it's the season Hotel, and Lady Gaga's in it, and like, dude, like, she was like a vampire, like she like, you know, like you're like drinking blood, man.
Yeah.
So, like,
And
Lady
this is,
Gaga,
and you're saying this is based on a true story? Is it a documentary or no?
No, it's not a documentary.
Okay.
It's just, but
It's like an animated series.
well, like that's the truth about Lady Gaga.
I mean, do you guys know about adrenochrome?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys know about adrenochrome?
Yeah.
Wait, can you get into it? Explain it to some people that don't know.
So, like, and everybody called it a conspiracy theory. It's like it's been a conspiracy theory for 10 years. But now you see like CNN saying like, no, like adrenochrome is not a real thing. So it's like, like weird. Like what's going on? Like everybody's like talking about it now. And like that was like a big thing with Trump. Like when he came in, like everybody like woke up kind of. Like and a lot of people woke up and a lot of people, you know, expanded their knowledge of what the hell is
Dude.
going on in our country
No,
and
you-
the world in general. You know what I mean? But adrenochrome, okay. So this goes back like ancient Aztecs, ancient Mayans. So Aztec sacrifice, right? They would take people like Aztec sacrifice, like this is not a conspiracy theory. Like,
Yeah. That was real.
South America, Aztecs sacrifice, like mainstream. They would take children, young children preferably, terrorize them. You know, I'm about to throw you into a volcano, like you're fucking terrified, and then I take your blood. And because you're pumped up with all that adrenaline, that blood is like extra like pumped up with whatever minerals, whatever the hell's in your blood. All right. Because look at like, you know, you think about it, like blood transfusions, what do they call the fetus cells, the fetal tissue?
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
use
yeah,
fetal
yeah.
tissue
Stem cells or
to
whatever?
stem cells. They use that to like rebuild shit. So like it's a very powerful thing, and it's like that's like medical, that's scientific mainstream, like stem cells, like using like you know, newborn cells like that. But yeah, that's what the Aztecs did. They would take your blood right when you're about to die, and you drink it, and like it's like you get high, you know, like you get like fucked up doing that, you know, and you get like super
yeah,
like
dude.
amped up and powerful, like just drinking like a newborn's blood, like like an adrenaline. You're just like yeah, you know, so like you're fucking amped up and like serious. So, you know, like do I know it for 100%? Like do I think everybody in the government and fucking Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden are chugging adrenochrome in the White House? Like maybe.
Oh.
Like, do I know it for a fact? Like, no, but like adrenochrome like is a thing. Like they manufacture it in China. Like
They do
it's
it
mainstream.
in the Wuhan labs.
And whether Lady Gaga uses adrenochrome or is part of that is a separate thing. But that's something that a lot of people don't know about it, and it's like it's fucked up. It's scary. And like you know, like you can't talk about shit like that. You know, like you can't Like you talk about that on Facebook, Twitter, like out of context, like fact check that.
Yeah.
They don't even want you to think about it. They don't even want you to
even
talk
for the
about
people
it.
listening right now, like you guys, like heed these words today. You know, a lot of people won't believe it. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
listen, Lady Gaga, like, I love music. Like I love her fucking singing music. Like I'll sing that shit all day. Like I'll sing Alejandro. Like I'll sing Paparazzi. You know.
Classics.
You know. But
So Pete, I mean, like you guys both on the bottom, and Rob too. It's conspiracy. What are some of these big conspiracy theories?
Listen,
Because I've never been in.
this is a
I've
Proud
never
Boys
gotten into it.
meeting now. This is practically a Proud Boys meeting. Like classify that. Well, no, don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what the Proud Boys are. Like, never heard of them. Like, their leader is a Spanish guy.
Yeah.
And like they're like, oh my god, this is the biggest white supremacy movement ever. And like the Spanish guy was like, nah, like we're just for like freedom.
And it started as a joke too, like a guy on the radio, on like a radio show, was just like, yeah, we're the Proud Boys. Yeah, but
So, yeah, who knows? And then you have mainstream media, and they just intensify that. Oh, Proud Boys, white supremacists.
yeah,
Mr. President, will you denounce the Proud Boys? And Trump's like, what the fuck's a Proud Boy?
Yeah.
Like Trump, you think he knows anything with that? Proud Boys, never heard of that. You know, maybe he has. I don't know. Who cares though? Like,
Dude, but I want the nitty gritty because I've never gotten into conspiracy at all.
well, I think the big one and that we should start with is, what is green and controls the world? You know?
Money.
A lot of people think money, but I would go with lizard people.
Lizard people.
oh yeah, possible.
And
Possible.
that's actually a Sam Tripoli joke. He's a comedian. But dude, they're like lizard people. Lizard people are fucking out there.
Yeah.
Like
I
the Queen of England has to be a lizard. You can't convince me otherwise.
No, like I'd say it's definitely plausible. Like it's possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying 100% she is, but like, if if it comes out right that she is a lizard, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that's crazy. I'd be like, yeah, okay,
like
Yeah.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
that coming.
yeah,
No, I mean I could definitely see it, and people that like you got to think like anything's possible. Like
yeah.
we're not we're not told the truth. Like we landed on the moon in 1963, but have never been back.
69, but
Stuff of that.
Okay.
yeah, I don't believe that either.
Pete, I need you to talk about that because I need some like real shit going on.
Well, a lot of
'Cause
people.
I've never got in it.
9/11. I mean 9/11, dude. Like that's one of the
9/11's a
biggest
huge one.
conspiracies,
Yeah,
bro.
Tower 7.
You guys talk about the biggest ones that we had because I just want to learn a little bit.
Two planes, 3 places, like 3 towers.
Well,
Like,
they took down Tower 7.
Yeah,
or-
that was a controlled demolition. Yeah,
Well, like they said, like it's a controlled demolition, and then like they were like, no, like we didn't like that was like part of the attack, and it's like no, like it was on the news like at the time, like yeah, like this is like we're taking down Building 7, and they stand clear.
yeah.
Why the hell did they take out Building 7?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's a controlled demolition because debris landed on it and it's collapsing." But like,
Wait, you have the whole demolition like ready?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
already
you
have
sent
the
guys
box
in there to
and
like
everything?
set up, yeah, like engineers and everything to like design everything so that like you knew where everything would
Like,
fall
we just
to
have
have like,
every building in New York on self-destruct mode just in case.
yeah, exactly.
Probably,
Like, I don't
probably
believe
though.
that.
Yeah, probably.
What's the narrative on 9/11 though? What's like? What do you guys think is the end all be all? Like, that's it. That's what happened.
I mean,
Some
like
people did something. You know.
I mean, like we already had it. Like you got the Patriot Act. Like you lost your Fourth Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Like the government spying on everyone was totally normalized. You had endless wars in the Middle East. Like we already had the byproduct. Like it was a shift. It's kind of exactly like how COVID is going to be. Like it's a shift in U.S. and world geopolitical, just everything formulas. Like everything is changing. Like nothing is going to be the same after COVID. Like the Great Reset. Like the fundamental changes that happened to our country after 9/11, like they're happening now after COVID. So like 9/11, whether it was a real terrorist attack or not, like they knew like these terrorists are coming in, like let them attack. Whether George Bush hopped on the plane himself and was like, yeah, like let's go,
Parachuted
like,
out. Yep.
or if he was in the White House and they were like, maybe he didn't even know. Like maybe George Bush didn't even know. but they have criminal elements in the government that are doing things like this and that are allowing them to happen. And it's fucking us. It's fucking the people, and people won't even talk about it.
A lot of people don't know what the Great Reset is. Can you explain what that kind of is? I know you guys. I mean, you guys know. I'm like an idiot.
Listen,
So maybe you guys can kind of
like the Great Reset it's pretty much a system where like you're just gonna get like bought out. Like everything's gonna be bought out. Like everything will be viewed as like a service. So like you'll get like your food, like you'll have like, you know, like your job or I guess like whatever you do, but like dude, like I think we've talked about it on a different podcast, but like go on Google and go to the worldeconomicforum.org and it's by like I don't know if she's Polish or some sort of like Eastern Bloc country where she's like a socialist or something. And she talks about it, and it's like, oh, like the year is 2030, like I own nothing, I have no privacy, and like I've never been happier, you know? And like that's what it is, you know? It's like you live in like your community, and like your community is like what matters, and it's communitarianism, like it's, you know, like that's what it is, communitarianism. It's just like a global reset about how everything is, you know,
it's a
like you're
global system.
like you're not gonna pick what you do, you know, like nobody, you know.
Well,
I mean, Bill Gates has been talking about it, dude. Like they're saying, rich countries should be eating 100% synthetic beef, you know.
and who is it that said you will eat the bugs?
Oh,
Was that Klaus
oh no,
Schwab?
dude!
You will eat
no,
the
honestly,
bugs.
you want to know what's good? I haven't read it, and I don't know if I will because it's probably just too scary to read. Klaus Schwab is the father of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, and he wrote a book on the Great Reset, and he talked about how COVID lockdowns are going to last for like you know, like years until it happens, and that's how it's going to be, and that's what people don't get. Like I saw a CNBC article last night on Instagram talking about how, oh, like it's basically universal basic income. Like that was the headline. Oh, it's you know, and I was talking about UBI, and people are like, oh no, like this and that, and then some people are like in favor of it. Me, like like even me, like I don't know yet. Like UBI, like I don't like the whole basis of that, but it's tough to say. But like I feel like this is the route that we're going, whether we want to or not. You know, like I feel like that UBI is gonna be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's collective poverty.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't
There's
want
no
that. But
jobs.
like, you know, like again, like unless you're like actually like willing to like go die for it, like, you know, I think it will come eventually.
Well, a
but-
big way to change things, I think, is like getting, you know, like being active like locally. You know, like run for like a position locally, like try to, you know, influence what your town does. That's where everything starts.
Yeah, but
you
like
know?
when they infiltrate your towns, it's like there's, you know, you can't really do anything.
And yeah, I was gonna say, do you actually believe that? You think like running for local office, you could change the world, or you just think it's just
You can't change the world, but you can change your town. You know what I mean? So like when the big federal government comes in, like you can like have your town, like you can have your state. Like there's certain states in our country that are like solid right now, you know?
yeah,
Like where you
Texas.
live, like we gotta wear 3 masks, we gotta fucking and nothing's open. The economy sucks, the taxes are high, like the state is horrible. But like you go to a place like where you live, like it's totally different. And like there are states that are even better.
Yeah, like North Carolina is actually a blue state. We got a Democratic governor.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
you got a Republican legislature.
Yeah.
Um,
Who is the governor of North Carolina?
Roy Cooper.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a weirdo.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I guess there's like the big cities like Raleigh and Charlotte, which are probably mostly blue, and then I live like out in the country where it's just like people don't even like people are still have flip phones out here, you know. So it's like by the time COVID news like they're just hearing about COVID now, they're like, holy shit, start wearing a mask. I think, like,
Yeah, I think.
you know, so.
Oh, the masks are like the worst. Like I like totally
Yeah.
despise the mask, like with everything I got. Like I despise it so hard. Like I think it's horrible.
My
Like that,
thing is that like whether the masks work or not, like it's just unrelated to where like if you're truly scared of COVID or whatever, like don't leave your house, you know?
yeah.
Like but and then if you're not scared, just go on about your day. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, wash your hands, don't be licking doorknobs and shit. Like but if you're truly scared, okay, wipe everything down, like wear a mask and like a full-blown gas mask. Like dude, like when I was traveling, like going through the airports and stuff, people had like safety glasses on. Like they
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
normal mask and then safety glasses that like they didn't want it getting in their eyes or something, I guess. I'm like this is just like a whole new level of like being COVID safe. Which
Yeah.
like I
But
guess it kind of makes sense if like someone sneezes, you don't want them like sneezing and their fucking germs getting in your eyeballs. But like, what are you gonna like plug your ears to? Like
Yeah.
be in a
yeah, I
full
mean,
hazmat suit?
yeah. Like if you actually want to be totally like virus, like yeah, like yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you do.
yeah. Like I understand that, but then it's just like, dude, if you're that scared of it, like don't leave your fucking house. Like
Well,
Yeah.
no, everybody's gonna just do this so that way we're all safe, bro.
yeah,
You know?
I mean, it's all theater because Joe Blow with his bandana at the shop, right? Like that's not doing anything.
yeah,
Like if there's a deadly plague going on, like your bandana isn't fucking doing shit. These
yeah,
fucking dumbass blue little surgical masks are not doing anything.
right,
Fauci said, like in March, like yeah, like the masks, like they might make people feel safe, but like they're not really like blocking like pathogens and like viruses, and like
yeah,
there's more harm, unintended consequences, people touching it all the time. I'm at work, like I have to wear it because I work at like a big corporation.
mm-hmm.
So, like I got it on all day,
Same.
and I'm like I don't like I wear like I actually have one like close and handy for some weird reason, but like when I'm at work, like I try to wear it like this mainly.
yeah, the old chin diaper.
This is the main way to wear a mask. The mask, you're blocking the COVID pretty much from going into your chin area here. Now, like when somebody walks by, though, you have to go like this.
Okay.
All right. This is called the "I can still breathe out of my nose" method. But then, like, if you got like somebody like real, like you gotta put it on. But like this is how like effectively how to wear a mask. Crease it here. Like, look how scary that looks. Like,
Yeah.
that just looks scary.
No,
This
like
looks
it
like
honestly
tyranny.
does, dude.
The
Like,
government-
get that thing off.
The
man.
government said that I'm mandated to wear this. The first day COVID happened, I went to Home Depot, didn't even know it was starting, and I went to Home Depot just bullshitting. I was gonna get like some shit from the backyard, and the guy, whoa, you don't have a mask on. And I literally looked at everybody in the store, and I was like, guys, there's like a lot of tyranny we have to be under, right? And
Yeah.
I said the same thing to the deli lady at Food Town because Food Town let me in, and I'm going to get deli, and she's like, where's your face mask? She's like, where's your face mask? And I'm like, well, like, isn't it like pretty weird that like the government can like tell us like what we have to like put on our faces? Like, isn't that kind of weird? Like, isn't that like Sharia law?
Yeah.
Like Islamic countries, like we have to have a face covering to go out. And she was like, well, I'm wearing one to keep you safe, so why don't you wear one to keep my safe? Like me safe. So, like it's all fake. Like it's all like these fake. Like
What does that
I'm not
even
keeping
mean?
anybody. I'm not keeping anybody safe by wearing that. It's fake. You're not keeping me safe.
Yeah. That was like when
So-
I was traveling, flying on the planes, they're like, yeah, due to like the new federal law, you have to have your mask on during the whole flight unless you're like eating or drinking something. And I was like, is that even true? Like is that straight up federal law that you
It
have to
must
wear a mask?
Must be crazy.
That cuz that blows my like I understand I guess like states could sign executive orders, but like if it's federal law that you have to wear a mask on airplanes?
You just got to be like this the whole time.
Yeah.
On the airplane, you have your mask down here. Oh yeah, like I'm about to take a sip soon. Like yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
That shit's so stupid. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we'll be like this till 2030 below nothing, bro.
And like it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
be eating bugs.
But we went to that diner, dude, and we get there and like we're like sitting around everyone. We just go in there with our mask on. We take it off. Like, what the fuck, dude?
No,
Yeah, like
yeah.
why didn't we just
Makes
like
no
go in
sense.
with like without masks
Why
on?
even?
Like
Yeah,
why
makes sense.
can't like why
Straight
couldn't we
up.
go down?
Spirit, you better go to that bathroom with your mask on. I remember I like saw you get, dude. Rob, I saw this guy getting up with a mask on, and like I like completely forgot. Like a part of me, like I was like, all right, I didn't even think about it. I was like, why is he going like to the bathroom with this on? You got to pee with a face mask on, but you can sit here eat your dinner without a mask on.
I know, it's so weird.
No, it makes no sense.
I mean, bathrooms are actually super spreader spots, bro. To be honest,
Dude, but like you're sitting at the table with us, like no one's got a mask on in the whole store besides the server.
even that, like that server, like nice girl, like she shouldn't have had her mask on. You
Yeah,
know?
no, like, she
like
could've
I
just
like, dude,
sneezed
I
on.
serve at a restaurant, like I shouldn't have my mask on. Like that's retarded.
Yeah.
Like why would I have my mask on and like everybody else is just sitting down like doesn't have their mask on?
Makes
No,
no
but
sense.
I'm not saying we should be shut down. I'm just saying
Okay.
maybe COVID's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like I've talked to a few people who have allegedly had it, you know, they tested positive. And it seems to me like the most people who are like giving out these tests and doing these tests also think the earth is round. So, you know,
Yeah.
how reliable is that?
Exactly.
But it seems like these people who have tested positive, they just feel like, oh, it's just a bad cold. Which, like, I'm sure it's probably not even a bad cold. It's probably just your average cold. And it's just like placebo because, like, your mind is like, oh, I have COVID, so it's going to be bad.
I feel like it depends. I mean, some people get this so-called COVID and like, yeah, it's like very, very bad, you know?
Some people don't experience anything, but no, a lot of people do get it very
But
bad.
that's why it's like, dude, like makes no sense. And just like, you know, I think life always didn't really make too much sense.
Yeah. So do you guys think COVID was man-made by, like, Obama backed and sold to the Chinese?
I mean,
Probably.
Obama's administration funded the Wuhan Institute of Virology. So, I mean, like, possibly could be,
Yeah.
you know? No, I mean, like it was funded, like that's when it was first funded. Like it's just, you know, like Fauci spoke in like 2017 or 2018 and was saying like, oh yeah, like when Trump faces a pandemic, like when this administration, you know, like I feel like I mean it's all predictive programming because I remember like, you know, it's like even Gates, like Gates 3 years ago was like, oh well, like when there's a pandemic, like we won't be ready for it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like
You're
it's
telling
just
me
like,
about like
no, and it's just like
explain
it's
that a little bit more.
you know. What? Like predictive programming?
Oh, because I remember you were telling me about Bill Gates and the whole like he was trying to get it like a whole vaccine ordeal down
No,
before this whole thing started.
I mean, like, listen, like when, yeah, like simulation, like Rob knows that simulation. I forget the name of
Yeah.
it, but like,
Event
you like,
201.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He simulated a whole entire pandemic event, and but like that pandemic event was a lot worse, and I believe it was kind of on par. Like, honestly, like I honestly would believe that or conclude that like the United States probably has herd immunity between the vaccinated population and natural infections. To be honest, like I think that there's way more than however million cases there are. I think you should multiply that by like 10. Especially because they said that this virus was here October, September, November of 2019, COVID-19. So I'm sure we're at a herd immunity right now. So like the whole like 80 to 85% thing kind of blows my mind. But you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But it's all predictive programming. You know, like they're
I know we talk about this a lot. We talk about Corona. I mean, because it's like when we're all 60, Rob will be 2 years older than us.
Okay, yeah, I'll be
Just
62.
like, dude, like you're not gonna own anything when you're 60, bro.
And you'll be happy.
No, but like saying, like
Eating
this
bugs.
is like this is our bubonic plague. Like this is like what we had to live through.
So
I mean, we
fake.
might not have died. I mean, yeah, fake, dude. Fake in a way that we're still gonna be talking about this when we're 60.
Yeah.
This
Our
is a
grandfather
2-year period.
My grandfather fought in Korea and Vietnam in World War II, and we're wearing little masks because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro!
That's what I'm saying.
The most
what we're gonna be
badass
talking
generation to live, and we're here
They're
scared of
fucking
something. We're scared of something we can't even see. You know?
Like my grandfather
Dude,
could
a
never
good way to
hear
say it-
launching off cannons, like because he was launching off like fucking artillery in fucking Korea, like,
Yeah.
against fucking Korean scum and communists.
Yeah. Fuck
Hard
communism.
hard men make easy times. Easy
Yeah.
times make weak men.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's kind of what we're going through now.
Times create strong men. Strong men create.
Would you have it
Really?
revert?
Like,
Yeah.
Bad times create strong men. You know,
Okay.
you guys know. I mean, it's just like I think we're at that phase. Our fathers were hard. My dad is like, I mean, I guess whatever. Your guys' dad, we did shit. Rob's dad was in Viet fucking Nam.
Yeah.
That's like,
Was it really?
Yeah. My dad's an old timer.
yeah, dude, but like hard men create
Hard,
easy times, weak men.
hard men. Yeah, like yeah.
I'm not saying we're weak men, but like look at the generation around us. They're weak men.
Oh yeah,
We
our
know
generation
Cody
as a whole is weak.
weak, dude. Weak.
and it gets weaker and weaker as generations go by.
Yeah,
It always
mean, yeah, our generation we can't decide if we're like a man or woman, you know?
don't know what bathroom to go to.
Yeah.
Insane.
Like we can barely.
I think
we can
that's
barely.
what I see,
hours.
dude. yeah.
20 hours is too.
I work with a lot of people. Like, I not work with a lot of people. I just know a lot of people that work like not even 20 hours, and they're crying and complaining.
No, well,
At some point, you tell those people to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what I
Fuck
mean?
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
Yeah.
well, like at UPS, if you're a part-time package handler, you're guaranteed by the union 3.5 hours per day.
Oh damn.
So like, you're guaranteed 3.5 hours. Like what? And some of these people come in and they work and they're like, oh, like I don't want to work. Like I gotta get out of here.
Oh, my job is so hard.
You do like you work 3 hours, bro. Like
Yeah.
like, just work 3 hours, I can be out. like I don't really like get what the whole big deal is. Like I don't understand these people.
But like like if you don't like it and you complain about that, that's why like you go to better yourself so you could find a job that like is tolerable, right?
Yeah.
Because like what we were saying earlier, like no one like just wakes up like 9 a.m. every morning. They're like, wow, I'm so lucky I get to go to work, right?
Yeah.
But like you find
Well,
something where you're like, okay, I could do this 8 hours each day and like not want to shoot myself.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, okay, if it sucks for this 3.5 hours, like, okay, don't be a package handler. Like go better yourself, take the steps you need to take to do something that you want to do or
Yeah.
you think you want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, but I feel like a lot of our generation doesn't take that step though. They want that step, they can't take that step, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they want that get rich quick, get your 6 buddies in on this pyramid scheme.
Yeah, in a sense, they want that step kind of like thrown at them, like take this, like an ad revenue, like take this,
Yeah.
take this. No one wants to work, dude. I've worked since I was 16 years old. Like Spirit, we worked together. I've worked since
Yeah,
I was
McDonald's.
16 at a
Good
job.
times.
McDonald's Shamrock Shake. I still don't think I'm getting invited to that wedding.
No, not a chance. Not a
No.
chance. Dude, like, you know what? I mean, it's just like different people. Not to say like our grade or like your grade, Rob, wasn't like shit. Like, you see the people around you, and it's like you kind of get where everyone was going, where the trend was going. Because if you didn't get a job out of high school, or if you like got a job right out of college, you see people that didn't, you kind of get that trend of where it's going. It's going to that point where like I need that job. Give me that job. Like I want. You know, it's like not like I earned that job.
Yeah.
Never
Like it seems like people are just expecting handouts now.
that.
You know,
100%,
yeah,
dude.
no one wants to build and work for stuff. They just expect everything handed towards them.
Like we shouldn't have to, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to.
I'm not working.
Went to school for this. My mom asked a girl to make copies the other day at her job. She was like, "I've never done that before. You don't know how to like just like look. You have like a whole desktop computer.
Yeah.
at the palm of your. Just look up how to make a fucking copy. My mom gave her a copy with a staple in it. She's like, I don't think you can take a copy with a staple in it. She's like, take the fucking staple out. She's like, why wouldn't you give it to me like without the staple in it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't have to take the staple out.
Oh,
It's fucking happen. Like I don't get that. Like,
just do your fucking job.
Yeah, like why are you retarded?
Yeah.
Like
You
why?
think when you're to school, you're not going to be a lackey.
I mean,
Like
have you
most
ever
people-
tried to make a copy with a staple in it? It doesn't work though. Like it's not going to copy the one behind you.
it
So you-
depends what
Dude,
kind of copying machine you got.
Like that's common sense. Like we know common sense. Like you take that fucking staple out and you take the fuck. It's
I
not
don't know.
that
I'd
hard.
probably just throw all the paper. If I have a stack and some are stapled, I'd throw the whole stack in there.
You're sick.
I guess
You're
it's
fucking
smart.
sick. You're sick.
Like I would like if I like
Alright.
I am taking the stack, moving it over, putting it in the copy machine. Like I'm not touching anything. Like
No,
put it in the
like,
copy
I'm-
machine, copy.
Like I'm quitting my job then and there. Like I'm going home and I'm suing the company.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
So
Like that's it.
Well, listen, working for a corporation is actually slavery, in an essence.
Paid
like
slave.
Pete, you work for UPS. Like how many weak people do you see UPS? Like on a given day.
Good amount. Not like good amount. Like a lot of weaklings there. Like can't do e-regs. Like e-regs are packages over 70. Like if you can't like lift those, bro. Like if you can't process those quickly, like you're weak in my book. I don't really like get what you're asking me though, Dan.
yeah.
But,
Like,
to
do you
be
mean
honest,
physically weak, mentally weak?
like, there's a
Oh,
every,
how many mentally weak people do you work with?
everyone. 100 out of 100, 90 out of 90. Like
Yeah.
I'm
weak.
trying to get a grasp of like all these people. Like our generation has changed so much from like our dad. Like my dad worked at like 18. Has been working since I was a baby. My mom's been working since she was like, 16.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like I don't. It's different now. People are like silver spoon shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Given everything. Yeah, no, that's how people are.
I mean,
And,
yeah, that's the times we
no, a
live in,
lot of
bro.
people like you'll see at these jobs, and it's like the only reason they work there is because mommy made them get a job. You know, so like that's some of the people at UPS. I see like it's a lot of young kids working because like who else is gonna load a truck? You know, like besides like young kids, like that's why it's a part-time gig. It's high turnover. And yeah, no, a lot of these kids are like, oh, I don't want to fucking be here, bro. Like mom fucking made me get a job. Like fuck. And it's like, dude, you're fucking 26. Like you're like, yeah, like get a fucking job, bro. Yeah. Like, what? Like I'm fucking like. I'm 5 years younger than you, and I'm your boss. Like shit. Like if only you like worked here, like you could have been a real guy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know I get like a lot of shit since I still live at home with my parents and I'm like 25 basically. But like, dude, I'm just riding the wave. Like,
Yeah,
But like, why? Why is that a big deal?
yeah. Why is that a bad thing?
yeah, I don't know. People are just like, I guess because like people like a little older than me, like people in my, because I work with people that are in like their 30s and like early 40s and stuff, and they're just like, you still live at home? And I'm like, yeah, I'm 25.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you work here, like you have a good job, you could like afford your own and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not gonna like move out to like move down the road, you know? Like I'm not like,
No sense.
yeah, I'm like my parents like, it's not like they're fucking like charging me rent or anything like that. Like why would I do that? And it's not like I don't get along with my parents. Like I hang out with them and everything like that. It's like why would I just waste money just to live on my own and be lonely too?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, what am I gonna do? Just talk to myself? Like
It's like you're gonna get married and you're gonna start a family.
yeah,
Like,
that's like completely different though. Like yeah. But like for now, like I'm just chilling. Like
yeah, definitely.
No, I
Save
mean
up
like
your
that.
money,
See,
yeah.
like that's like one of the biggest conspiracies is like moving out. Like,
Is
way
it?
too-
Dude, I've been
Yeah, like
No, that's like a modern thing. I think like moving out. Because like back in the day, like you were like you'd have like 3 generations in your house, you know, like in your compound.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there wasn't moving out. Like you lived on the plot of land that your grandpappy sowed. You
Yeah.
know, like your grandpappy like died for this land.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like yeah, you're not gonna move out. Like what?
Yeah, like this is our that's back when you owned the land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not JP Morgan.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like he still owned it back then too, but you know, like
it
not
was
as much, I guess.
Yeah.
it was.
All right, boys. I think we did good for tonight.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Pete,
Wanna
thanks for
leave
coming
off?
on.
No, yeah, guys, thanks for having me. Like it was really nice
If
to
you
be
want
on.
to come on next week, you're more than welcome. If you want to come on with Big Guy, I
Yeah.
know.
No, definitely.